I mean, I reckon if we took that game and we wrote down all the cards both people played, and then we played the game out again, but with me going first and me playing the cards first, it will look completely different.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So I had a deck that maybe could have gone to 11 wins, but you go second, you lose. Brawl's too good, isn't it, right? Brawl is too good to even consider playing Weaponized Pinata or Arcane Dynamo here. Like, what does Arcane Dynamo even get? It gets you a 7-cost 5/5, doesn't it?
Yeah, all good warrior spells are actually low mana, aren't they?
Yeah, the Warpath, Dragon Roar. What are you
Mega
gonna...
Assembly.
I mean,
yeah.
you maybe get a Brawl. Strangely enough.
Yeah.
You take Arcane Dynamo in the hope of actually getting a Brawl. But what's going to happen is you're going to get that 9-cost spell. Or so, is it 10? Like, put 3 creatures out of your hand into play, give them rush or whatever.
Yeah.
Awful,
that's good.
awful. I mean, Weaponized Pinata is really good. Like, I took it in the previous draft and it just consistently high-rolled the legends every single time. I just went, oh my god. Each time I got it. I've seen a few people play Rocket Boots against me and it's been surprisingly effective. It's like, at turn 10, do you want a rushy violet worm? Steel Rager's solid enough as well, all by itself. Oh, here's the bottom bucket. Right on cue. Maybe we go value here and just take the Rummaging Kobold and hope we draw some weapons. I think that's the plan. So, okay guys, remind me to take weapons now. Of course, we all know the game will go, no, you're not getting any weapons, idiot. What are you doing? Well, looks like it's all the Wrathy Weaponsmith. I'm guaranteed at least one weapon.
I think the pot fixed the offering rates already.
No, it's suddenly perked up there.
Oh, yeah.
But you get one at 10, 20 and 30, don't you? You get one in the top bucket count.
Yeah.
So this is like my 10. I think we have to go with the Sulphraze just because I've got the Rummaging Kobold. As much as Gilnean Royal Guard is an automatic pick, like 99% of the time. Kaboombot's interesting here because we could potentially get some other mechs that interact nicely with it. Mortal Strike is solid, it's just Warrior's version of Fireball. And we do have a little bit already going on at 3 mana, and we're probably getting a bit more. So this is another top bucket set. I don't know why Corridor Creeper's still in there, they've just not fixed it.
Yeah, I'm warming to the blade because there are some fairly decent weapons on there.
Yeah, there's going to be a few times. I mean, like, as soon as you draw it, it has no impact. You have to wait a turn, and then you have to hope it's something good. But given the other two cards are pretty rubbish.
And that chance of getting 15 armor and doing nothing else for 6 mana.
So we need some expensive cards. This deck so far is just going, you know what, you can just have everything that costs 2 mana. Like, I would actually like this deck to do something. Oh, there's a Warpath. I see Warpath. I take Warpath. Scarab Egg. Look at that. Take it for the interaction with Warpath. Yet more bottom bucket madness. Don't have any dragons or scale worms gonna lure. Don't even have a dragon roar yet. Yeah, this is some quality terrible draft going on here. And then the garbage just continues. Where's the good cards? Oh, we're going to take the Nesting Rock. Like, my mana curve basically ends at 5 at the moment. It is not the greatest. Untamed Beastmaster. Let's check my beast count. Giant Wasp is a beast. Stoneskin Basilisk is a beast. Nesting Rock is a beast. Violet Worm is a beast. We have 4 beasts. Hello, Sherlock. Glad for you to join us. We've gone 7 wins and 6 wins so far today. I think we just have to go with the expensive cards here and actually try and draw something. Oh, Arcanite Reaper. Yeah, might as well take it. So I'm pretty confident to... Oh, Town Crier. What does that pull? I'm pretty confident to say this isn't a great deck. Pulls Sightless Ranger. Anything else? Okay, Steel Rager. Maybe the Slam is just better. Two Frost Riders. This is kind of like Face. This is like Warrior Rush, this deck. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Town Crier. I think given I've took the Town Crier, maybe we just take the Rabid Worgen just to make sure it pulls something here, but Tar Creeper is very, very good. Execute's very, very good as well in this deck if you think about it. If we're just going face. Yeah, works well with the Whirlwinds. Oh, and if you see Dynamatic, you take Dynamatic because it's just a stupid card. So it's a very aggressive deck. I suspect we're going to lose any time the game goes past turn 9. We don't have much going on after about turn 7. We're just going to be out of cards, and if our opponent's still on 20 life at that point, he's just going to be like, yeah, what are you doing? You're not doing anything, are you? You've just lost.
Magni versus Morgul. For Cosmodon!
Well, these are not the cards we want for this deck. Maybe we keep the Warpath just in case our opponent does something absolutely stupid, because he's going first. So if he just drops his guts on the table, just turn 3 just goes nah, then yeah, I think Warpath is probably fine. Well, he's threatening it so far, but then he ruins his turn 2. Just a total. So on turn 4, we've got like double Warpath Whirlwind if we need it. So we can double Warpath or just Warpath execute and go lol, thanks for the 2 coins. Warpath execute, coin, 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 play Frost Rider.
Polar Bear Express.
Like, because this deck's so fast, I don't really understand playing it any slower than that.
The calm before the storm.
So I feel if I draw my brawl, it's going to be pretty effective. Good old Dynamatic.
I sense your strength.
Must be nice. So we just need to make big worms here. Like, this is how we get back into the game. And just hopefully run him out of actual removal. me guess, Lightning Storm is your last card? So he's completely out of cards now.
Move!
So I mean, I really got some bad cards here. It's like there's no good time to use Mad Hatter or Rummaging Kobold. And that's really annoying because he keeps going wide when I've got cards like Dynamatic and Mad Hatter. And I'm desperately trying to kill his board. Oh, finally! Finally a bit of luck. Obviously misses him. Healing Totem again. Okay, just as bad. Where's my brawl? Where is my brawl? Where is my brawl? Literally, we're with the two. There we go. Oh, there is luck to be had. Can I bring myself to play this card? I kind of have to, even though it's utter garbage. Because I've drawn none of my 3 weapons.
I spread the master's will.
Not a taunt totem. Not a healing totem either. Oh! Of course, the turn after I finally play it, I draw my weapon.
Try this.
I mean, it's guaranteed, isn't it?
It's hammer time.
You get a hat, and you get a hat. We fix you.
Yeah. Completely standard. Like, this has been one of the worst games of Hearthstone I have had in such a long time. your poison guy just runs into my 3/6. Oh, but I don't even know. Why is he wasting a hex on that? Just run your poison guy into it. He's literally just thrown away the best card in his deck. Like, how can somebody play this badly?
I'm fast and furious in your face!
Like, I told you this deck was a big absolute pile when I drafted it. I was like, there's nothing good in this deck, and if it goes past turn 10, we're pretty much lost. But it really didn't help that I drew my 2 absolute worst possible cards right at the start of the game. Like, because it just kept giving me bottom bucket stuff. Right. Play my guy that gets a weapon back after holding on to it for 10 turns. Next turn, immediately draw something that gives me a weapon. Right. Blizzard going, haha!
Magni versus Valera.
Yeah, it definitely feels like... It could just be bad luck, but it definitely feels like maybe they've fixed some of the picks for Warrior. Because I got no Dragon's Roar, no Super Colliders, a single Warpath. I think that speaks volumes. Given the previous time I was on like 3 Warpath, 3 Dragon Roar.
Look! You shinies!
I cannot do that. Ride the polar bear express.
So he's thinking, do a weapon up, take 4, hit it with the 2/2, finish it off with a Lash Petal, hit him in the face with a 3/1. It's like, yeah, you can do that, but Warrior has a lot of ways of dealing 1 damage. Why would you put all your eggs in one basket that the 3/1's going to survive? It's so much better to trade with the 4/4, finish it off with a Petal, do something with 2 mana, even if it's just equip your weapon. Like, this is just ridiculously greedy.
Too soon.
This guy's actually an idiot. Oh, he's doing a combo, okay. He's still an idiot. That was just a terrible play.
Bear your soul to me.
Like, does he not think I'm running Warpath? Walk the plank on a 1/6. I mean, he just happens to be incredibly lucky that I haven't drawn either my Warpath or my Whirlwind. And usually Warrior's going to have at least 4 cards that can do a single point of damage. As he just goes all in on a 3/1 that's actually just going to hit me for plenty.
Ready to glow!
Well, that's a brawl. That's pretty decent. I can see why this guy lost his first round.
Halt! Who goes there?
Because you just can't afford to be going face all the time. You actually have to think about what your opponent might have a little bit.
I wonder.
Especially going face, going second, where your opponent's just making the better minions every time.
Hammer time! Hammer time!
Well, I'm not going to be hitting minions that much more with the weapon, given them at 9 life at the moment. So, going face there for 4 is just fine, really. Next turn I can armour up, play some Walker. I mean, he might even go face for 2. That's like how bad he is. He might even think, you know what, leaving that 4-1 on the board is actually okay.
You are not prepared!
Oh, and finally I draw my Warpath. Would you believe it? So I'll just do this.
Truth is my shield.
Because I've got a Warpath for dealing with all the flames of Azinoth. So I don't care about them at all. If he wants to go to 9 by equipping his weapon, that's also fine.
So many options.
Well, I mean, there's some good weapons, but does he want to take 4 to the face here? And he obviously doesn't know about Warpath.
So many options.
Does nothing.
I see.
Does nothing. He's going to be just massive sad face.
You get ahead, and you get ahead.
Maybe the giant wasp was better there. Having a 5/5 giant wasp that he can't target. Arguably better. Maybe I even just don't play this and armour up, but it's the only time this actually does anything in the game. And I am at 11.
Is that food? I need it!
You just realise this hits him for 4, right? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't realise that.
I hope you like my invention.
Light the fuses! Hammer time!
he's got a few armour cards he could pick up there, or a taunt. Pretty good card. I mean, he's obviously killed me, right?
You shinies.
Otherwise, why is he not just dealing 4 to this? Has he just chosen to lose the game?
Choose soon.
Right, so he's just literally just chose to lose the game. To die to my... Rather than deal this 6 damage and kill it, he's just gone, you know what? I'll just go to your face because that's what I've been doing the entire game. It feels like this guy was a bot. Like, there's no way this was a human being. It's like, and that's why you're Norton too, because you don't actually think about the game. I've literally got a 3-4, and he's like, yeah, I'm not bothering about that 3-4, even though I'm at 2 HP. I'm just going to hit you for 6 in the face with this card. Wow.
Magni versus Uther.
Yeah, if you're worried about
Fight with
Hearthstone being a bit too hard,
Modern.
don't think you have anything to worry about. And I almost lost to him. That's the worst thing about this game. I literally almost lost to him. Think.
Reporting for duty.
So there's no real point playing the Spark engine. Just trades it his 1-1. I'd rather play it next turn than like trade my 1-1 with his 3-4. Pretty good card. So the 3-4 trades with the 2-1, and then I play the Arathi Weaponsmith, finish it off.
So sweet.
Reporting for duty.
Very nice Dynamatic. Like, this card is nuts, this card, Dynamatic. Especially if he trades into my 3-3 here with his 2 guys, and then, like, plays a 5-5 or something.
Reporting for duty.
Light the fuses!
It's hammer time.
I mean, look how that just turned that turn around completely. I went from being in a really bad position to just going, actually, we're just going to close to everything on the board here.
It's hammer time. It's hammer time.
So he's got something like a dino size. So we absolutely just have to try and keep the board clear as best we can. Yeah, and I feel that he's going to hope that he gets this guy with stealth and then just manages to put a +2/+6 on it. So we absolutely have to deal with this guy, like, right now. So he might have took 6 mana, deal 8 damage. But I think probably dino size is the most likely. He might have took the discover a 6 casting cost minion, give it taunt and divine shield. Yeah, there's loads of really good paladin cards he could have picked up there. I'm guessing he's doing that maybe because he's got another weapon popping out soon.
Rotten to my core.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable. So many choices. I gotta move.
We hear your heart. Berries, my favorite.
That's a spicy meatball. Randomly give you Archmage Antonidas.
Engaged.
With a warpath in hand. So now the game is all about surviving.
Maybe... No.
Try one.
Well, we can play a Mad Hatter and hope to get lucky here. As long as I get more buffs on my guys than his guys, I'm fine.
You get a hat, and you get a hat.
So that is fine.
I gotta move.
Truth is my shield. Try one.
it's the 6th drop. There it is. That's what he took. Avenging Wrath. Right on cue.
Reporting for duty. You require my assistance. Aha!
What fools these
One
mortals
off lethal.
Reporting for duty. Aha! Aha! To battle!
So that was annoying. One off lethal.
Join or die, or both.
You call that a weapon? Reporting for duty.
Well, I've got some rush minions in my deck.
I'm fast and furious! In your face!
Death again.
I think dealing with the 4/4 and armoring up is better than just playing the hatchling. Like, there's no guarantee this actually does anything. He could just have a silence or anything like that.
bubblies and yummies!
Reporting for duty.
Pretty good draw, I'm not gonna lie to you. Happy to see that.
Listen here!
Of course, it's the 4/4 that survives.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
An annoyance, to be sure.
In the best shape of my life. Reporting for duty.
I don't need any of you.
That is a nice card to draw, right there.
The glory is mine.
Like, if one of the cards he's been holding on to for about 12 turns is actually incredible, I will be amazed.
Let me
Because
think.
it feels like, why have you not been playing these cards before?
Reporting for duty.
Shields up. Not many chatters today. Everyone's been a bit quiet.
I spread the master's will.
There's not a huge amount of great trades for him. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking, yeah, this doesn't end well no matter what goes on here.
Reporting for duty.
Another taunt, you say? I don't mind if I do. I also don't mind making huge guys. You got a divine shield. So this guy's eating the execute, you know, barring some ridiculous card coming down this turn.
I wonder.
He's thinking to himself, can I take 12? Can I really take 12?
What you looking at?
Sweet treats for shrunken heads.
And now I'm thinking, but why would I execute it?
It's hammer time! It's hammer time!
Well, I didn't think I was going to win this one. Obviously, the brawl changed that considerably. Oh, he's out of cards. Oh, he's just lay on hands off a cliff. Can he win this turn? They've always got to get their stuff in, haven't they? When they've lost, they've always got to go, nyah, 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 play this, and concede. Like, start your turn, look at your cards, and just go, yeah, these do nothing, and hit the concede button. That would be the easiest thing to do. I mean, if you think the other guy's going to miss lethal, then yeah, go for it. Do your stuff and then pass the turn, but don't pass the turn and then concede.
Victory or death for Cosmodan!
Well, we're keeping the rush, because rush is good. We like rush. Yep, this is fine. I mean, the Warrior's clearly going to have a better deck than me. So this is all about, is he a bad player? Like, if he's a bad player who plays his cards incorrectly, I've got a chance of winning the game. If he's a good player, he should beat me, even though I'm going first, because I think my deck's pretty weak. Yeah, I'm always I'm always looking for a super collider. So no super collider, no dragon roar. How would you expect to do well with warrior if you don't have super collider and dragon roar? And only one warpath as well. Fourth round, first time seeing Molten Blade. Like, eh? I forgot this card was even in my deck. Because I've literally have drawn almost no weapons. Now what's interesting is if I play that 3 casting cost card that I can never remember the name because nobody ever plays it, that brings a weapon back that's destroyed. OMG. Twig of the World Tree. This is gonna give me some mana. I mean, I guess we do it. And he's like there going, "Excuse me?" That appears to be a Twig of the World Tree. What's going on? You're a warrior. You shouldn't have that card. Have you been... But it's Magni, right? Like, if it was a Horde warrior, you could be like, yeah, he's obviously gone to Teldrassil, burnt down the whole place, and found the Twig of the World Tree, and gone, lol, I'll have this. So I'm suspecting a warpath in the near future here. Like, if I play Sightless Ranger and run it into the 2-1, he can, like, warpath and clear the board with his coin.
We hear your heart. Hammer time. In your face.
So I'd rather do this. Obviously I got my positioning wrong because of the Super Collider. Do we want to waste an Execute here? Like, Execute would allow us to punch through.
So many choices.
But do we want to save the Execute for his Tar Lord that's maybe coming down in a couple of turns?
Maybe... No.
We could also just play the Gem-Studded Golem and maybe pass. Yeah, so if he's got a warpath, he absolutely is playing it here, and given all the whirlwind effects, I can't imagine a warrior not having one. He doesn't even need that, just needs a brawl. Shock Horror, it's a warpath, and that's why he didn't do anything.
Dark One snaps all!
Well, he knows I've got a spark, so I'm not quite sure why he did that play. Right, Like, feels like a waste of his turn there. So it turns out my twig's going to trigger, and I'm going to have absolutely nothing to do. Ooh.
Hide the polar bear.
So potentially I've got like a 10-point warpath with this and Twig of the World Tree. 10 damage to everything. There's warpath number 2. And literally my mana curve stops at 6. Like, there's nothing over 6 in the entirety of the deck. Like, look at this. Yeah, I'll just kill my own side of the board here. Don't mind me. It's like, turn 9, do nothing. That's... I knew straight away this deck was pretty poor. Like, great turn 9 play there, Graham. Just what we want.
My duty is to the king!
Light the fuses!
I mean, look at all these weak cards. It's just embarrassing how bad this is now. They must have put some kind of emergency fix into Warrior here. Oh no, apparently my opponent's still getting good cards. Just me who can't do that. I mean, everything's gonna die when he eventually gets round to playing something.
Me angry, me also angry.
Wow. This guy is an idiot. This guy's legitimately an idiot. Like, what's he doing?
It's hammer time! It's hammer time!
Play by the rules.
I actually don't want to play this because I'm going to end up decking out before he does. But what else is there to do, right?
Maybe...
fletchlings are so fragile.
And now I'm drawing all my weapons. Fantastic.
Try this.
Bring back my twig of the world tree, because I don't have enough mana.
It's hammer time.
I can't brawl here because
I'm like everyone.
the rest of my cards are still terrible. So I just have to hope he overcommits. It's incredible how I draw all of my weapons one after the next.
So many choices.
Yeah, of course it's going to be that. Not the 6/6, please.
Hammer time.
Oh! Favours off the top of the deck.
So many choices.
Okay, that's pretty decent. Shuffles a card back into my deck. I'm guessing here comes his next warpath. Yawn! I mean, of course, everyone else gets these cards. Play one of your two ridiculous dragons. Must be nice to get to pick good cards.
Truth is my shield.
We are truly getting to the absolute dregs of Hearthstone when you're forced to play this deck. Oh, Favours! It didn't hit the Divine Shield. Unbelievable. Like, what is going on here?
Justice shall prevail.
No way I'm playing this card either. It's like 6 cards in your deck. Do you wish to draw another one? No. No, I do not. Please stop making me draw cards. Yawn. Yes, fantastic. Well played. Favours again.
Justice shall prevail.
Favours off the top of my deck. My god, this deck's terrible. Yeah, double Warpath, Dragon Roar. There's the Super Glider, obviously. Like, where were my cards? Where were any of these cards for me?
It's hammer time! Try this!
I mean, just look at this hot garbage in my hands. I'm surprised I've still got anyone at all watching this stream, because this is pretty boring stuff right now. River Crocolisk, boom! Right, we're running him out of cards. He's got incredible cards, I've got terrible cards.
Watch this! Miss me? It's hammer time!
So I'm gonna hope he thinks my two guys will attack each other if he hits the 3-1, not realising 3-1 will just die. It could happen. He could be bad. Oh! Beautiful. Beautiful. So the problem here is I could go Novice Engineer because I've got my 6-9 taunt, and then that'll allow a taunt, the Nesting Rock, to be taunted.
So many choices.
I hope you like my invention.
It's hammer time!
But obviously, you know, we're drawing out cards. Yeah, I think the Resident Sleeper Immortal is pretty accurate to this one. And especially since my opponent's deck's so much better than mine.
I'm almost out of cards.
Arcanite Reaper's pretty good. Well, that was actually favours there. Like, if he doesn't attack, I can't win. Because I have to Whirlwind and his guy gets the buffs. So the only way I win there is if he attacks with his 2-3 into my guy. See, my whole entire deck was so much worse than his, but he was an idiot. Like, give me his deck, I'll be 9 wins with it. You know, like if I finish 3-3, people might go, "Oh man, you're a terrible player," and it's like, no, that game right there, that was a terrible player. What he was, with his Dragon Roar, Super Collider, 3 Warpaths, other ridiculous nonsense. Me, well, I've got like a Warpath. No Super Colliders, no Dragon Roar.
Magni versus
and just beat him because he was bad.
You asked for it.
For Cosmodon!
I mean, look at this hot garbage. Mad Hatter. These were the picks I was getting. So I'm going to keep the Dynamatic as well because we're going second. Like, both of these cards are just sort of going second cards against Mage.
Speak your peace.
So if I coin out this guy, kill this, he then pings that on his turn, because there's no way he plays a minion on 3 mana. Then I play Stone Skin Basilisk. He then has 4 mana. He has to ping that, and then maybe pay a 2-drop, possibly just passes again. And then I've got my turn 4 play of Steel Rager, do absolutely nothing myself. So the coin just feels pretty rubbish there.
Look how it burns!
Well, there's Molten Blade, and I've drawn it in reasonable time.
Maybe...
So I'm going to let him draw a card here. The reason is that he has to ping the 2-1, which he obviously does 100% of the time. But then he probably doesn't have a play for the rest of the turn. The Rune Spear. Well, I wish I had that.
Dark One snaps all!
So many choices.
Light the fuses! It's me!
Now, if I had that with my fatigue warrior, I would have won on fatigue. It just keeps shuffling back into my deck. But I don't think it's going to have a huge effect in this game somehow.
Truth is my shield.
Listen here!
Who needs water?
Lovely order from this guy, isn't it? It's like, does this, pings that, then draws 3 cards. Oh, and he's lost a fireball. That's a shame. Can we have, like, something playable? Just like miss, miss, miss.
Justice shall prevail.
Listen here!
Maybe we just stick it on here. Because if we can take it to 4 toughness, then a whirlwind warpath, clears it away. If he has like just removal for everything in the world. Light Sorrow. Is there any good weapon in the game?
Listen here! Go!
If anyone knows of a good weapon, please let me know.
Go away.
Serrated Tooth. So we could go Serrated Tooth. This Stoneskin Basilisk. A Wrathy Weaponsmith. Give the Basilisk Rush. Smash this 412 in the face. Is that literally what I'm going to do? Seems pretty good. Like, yep. Play Rummaging Kobold. Get back. Get back my shattered tooth or whatever it was called. Serrated tooth. I said shattered tooth. Was a little bit off with that. Yawn. Must be nice to get good cards.
Speak to me.
Prove your worth, cur.
I'm fast and furious! In your face! I am free!
You get a hat, and you get a hat.
So I figure this is the only way I'm going to win the game, by actually trying to smash him in the face. Okay, well, good game.
It's hammer time!
That was one I did not expect to win. But it turns out he just couldn't deal with a worm. Yeah, I'll take it. Here's the thing, like, it feels like I've been playing this for about 4 hours, but I'm only 4-1 with the deck. I mean, it's true, you know, good players can win with bad cards, but I'm not sure I've had a bigger pile of bad cards, especially with having picked Warrior than this. It's like they're sure as hell making me work for my wins here. I would have thought it was worth at least one Twitch Prime sub of somebody for this effort.
For Cosmodan!
Yeah, I'm keeping this. I am keeping this. It's my. I've got my only good card, the Warpath, and I've got a 2-drop and a 3-drop. And I've drawn my weapon. We've got a. But of course, now we're starting to play against people who actually know what they're doing, because let's be honest, some of the people we played against had absolutely no clue what they were doing. That rogue and the other warrior both just let me win the game, whereas if we swap decks, I'd smash him. Mortal Coil. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything, but you know, you're welcome.
I'm fast and furious!
Right, you can have your 5-4, I'm just going to beat you up. That's fine. Oh, there's good old Molten Blade. Getting ready to do some bad things for me. Chuck away a Warpath for the sake of tempo. I think that's probably right. I mean, you're still trading 1 for 1.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
What is this? You actually going to give me a playable card at some point? Are there any good weapons in this game?
Yeah, it'll grow back.
I'll get right on it.
Gladiator's Longbow, and of course I've got 6 mana. Who didn't see this one coming? The game finally goes, oh, well, you want a good card, I will give you a good card, but you can't play it, Kappa.
So many choices.
Just makes me want to scream.
Try this.
Why? Was that really the best you could do? Did you not realise how the card worked? Fiery War Axe. Right, so we've got the board, despite all of our terrible cards. I'm sure he's going to just... Okay. I was going to say, I'm sure he's going to play something good. Well, I guess we're playing a Shadow Blade, right? Twisting Nether. Say goodbye to my board. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he's hit the disconnect button?
So many possibilities.
Oh, Corridor Creeper.
This will be a mess.
Lord Godfrey, beautiful. Well, it's a speed bump. Yeah, well, Molten Blade has only given me the one playable one. And that was a 3-2 weapon. Taunt. That'll work for me. I'll take that. He taps at the end of the turn. Good order there, sir. Good order.
Hammer time. You win.
Whoosh. So fast with the concede there. It's all about the APM when you're hitting concede. Whoosh. Escape. Click. Gotta be fast. APM of like 80 or 90 playing Hearthstone, that's what you want. Can't give them the honour of getting the killing blow. I don't want to wait 0.3 seconds. Smash concede. You know what? I'm happy with 5 wins with this deck. There's no way it goes any further than this. It's so bad.
Magni versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
Molten Blade, opening hand. So at least I've got the coin turn 2, and both of these cards are playable going second against Hunter. Unless, of course, he plays Candle Shot. True Self, look, see now, again, the good cards turn up when I can't play them. I mean, look at that. Look at that True Silver Champion in all its glory. Not for you, you don't get that. Only I get good cards. Eagle Horn Bow. Would be a nice temple play, but I think we can do better. I considered coining out a Basilisk, but there's a lot of minions that sort of do 1 point here and there. And, you know, this guy's another example of that. Look at that combo. Eh? What a beautiful combo that is. Light Sorrow, Stone Skin Basilisk.
Maybe. No.
Again, literally, this is like one of the worst cards for me. But we've got Dynamatic to like hopefully smash everything out of the way. Looks like it might gain 1 durability. these are mechs, so they don't get targeted by the dynamatic. Which is good times for us. This is also a mech. So whatever he plays, he's getting 5 damage dealt to it.
Oh, what again now then?
Light the fuses!
He's probably thinking, oh, I'm so unlucky it hit that every time. Can't believe it hit that. What's the chances of that hitting that every time? 100%, sir. It's pretty good. So we've got two choices. Steel Rager, clean this guy out. And I like cleaning him out because it's a beast. And I don't like him having a beast. Or we could have played the gem-studded golem and gone face with these guys. But then anything like a Houndmaster just slaughters us. There's also an argument we take this out in case of Fungal Mancer.
Mushroom power!
Yawn, there's the Fungal Mancer right on cue. Just here to ruin my day. Him with his wide board. So this was the plan. Ooh. 4-point warpath. Seems pretty good. I mean, we could brawl and just basically hope he doesn't keep the 5-5.
So many choices.
We could do a 3-point warpath, finish this guy off, armour up. Takes 5, puts us to 13. Or take a risk with the brawl.
I gotta move.
We might have to
Maybe
take a risk with the brawl.
No, no.
Because we could still hit the 5-5 and execute even if we lost. But I want to keep the warpath because it does a better job of cleaning the board next turn. You go, face. That's it. You absolutely steam at my face there.
I'm fast and fury in your face!
Try this.
Nice freezing trap brawl. Pretty sure I'm armouring up every turn. There was an argument for playing a taunt on that turn, but this guy's just so big. Well, I'm glad that wasn't Unleash a Hound, let me just say that for the record. That makes me extremely happy. This makes me sad if it's explosive. Sad times. It's another battle axe. Somehow 6 and 1. How long's this streak? So we went 7 and 1. Sorry, we went 7 and 3 with Mage. 6 wins with Priest. And now we're somehow 6 and 1 with the worst warrior deck I've ever played. Like, I'm going to have 2 games very soon, and I'm just going to get smashed in the face so hard. Yeah, he smoked pretty hard, that guy, but I don't know. Warrior's maybe not the best to smoke against. Got a lot of taunts, can armour up a lot.
The light shall bring victory. For Cosmodon!
Yeah, the priest should beat me up. I can't imagine me doing anything against this priest. Like, a priest on 6 wins. He just needs 1 mass hysteria or 1 psychic scream and that's it.
I must consider.
Must move quickly.
Not quite what was planned.
I cannot do that.
So I love going first for this reason. Like, if I was going second with this hand, it wouldn't nearly be as good. Because I'm playing this guy, and then he's like coining out like a Yeti or something.
Ride the polar bear express.
Now, if he's got a more arms here, I'm sad. I mean, we're still going to trade 2 for 2. Please have the rocket boots. Lusai. Well, at least he skipped all of these, which is like better for me.
That minion attack.
Like, I really didn't want him having these 2. But I can't deal with them. Ooh. Fair favours from the top of the deck when I need it.
I hope you like my invention. Oh, if you're sure.
Watch this.
It's a shame I didn't get to do the same thing back to him. Basilisk. Make it tasty. I would have enjoyed that one particularly.
Truth is my shield.
I'm so happy he just passed the turn. Like, you can't describe how happy that makes me.
Justice shall prevail.
Now I'm going to play this guy rather than the Stone Skin Basilisk because he could gain control of my Basilisk in a number of different ways. So the idea is... Yep, that's fine. But I could have used the Dynamatic to finish off whatever the following turn. That was a nice top deck, I'm not going to lie to you. But now we're getting to the ridiculously expensive priest cards, which I can't deal with.
A fight? Let me see. It's hammer time.
We hear your heart.
In a way, I'm kind of glad all my cards are cheap now, because he can't really mind control anything ridiculous.
I wonder.
He's getting greedy.
Dark One snuffs all. Like the music.
He sure likes that guy, doesn't he? Cursed Disciple. That's the second one of those he's played. So I want to shuffle this guy back into my deck. He's obviously got his mind control ready for that, but there's not a whole lot we can do about it.
My duty is to the king.
Obviously. It's like my deck is just cards that cost 3 mana now. This is the remaining 13 cards in my deck. And the priest is like, oh, 8 drop, 9 drop, 10 drop.
Rotten to my core.
Like, literally does nothing at all. I don't even want to execute this. I mean, I think I'm better just holding that in my hand. Just letting him beat me up for a few turns and hopefully drawing a brawl. Molten Blade! Look at that. But given my life total, can I really afford that? Can we get a good card with Molten Blade? No, we cannot. Obsidian Shard again. Unidentified more. Still not good enough. This does, however, get back an axe.
I'm fast and furious! In your face!
It's turned itself into a Super Collider. And the thing is, I have to play the Super Collider, right? This was the only way I was actually getting a Super Collider in my Warrior deck. I mean, literally, I'm drawing a card and going, play a 1-2. Like, there's 7 cards left in my deck, and none of them do anything. If we're lucky, however, at some point he goes wide. And I get to war past the things he puts in the middle, so that the Super Collider actually hits something relevant. So how many mind controls does this guy have in his deck right now? Right? That's my question. Because he's obviously got at least one. The fact that he's done nothing at all. What a surprise.
Oh, you got me.
Like, do we need to go any further with this game? It's obviously just sat there on nothing but just the greediest expensive cards as I go, oh, another 1-drop. Oh, there's a 2-drop. Like, how my deck ever got to 6 wins, I have no idea.
Magni versus Rexar.
That was literally the last good card in my deck, that's why I conceded. It's like I couldn't actually win the game after that. So he'll make a random secret, probably Wandering Monster.
I hope you like my invention.
And I don't mind running it into it, because as long as it's not a 3-4, I can still kill it afterwards with the Spring Rocket. The fact that he played this tells me it's probably...
Oh, if you're sure.
Okay.
Ride the polar bears.
I was there going, well, it must be like a snake trap or something.
The glory is mine.
The scourge will devour all.
And there is the freezing trap.
Bare your soul to me.
Yep, welcome to going second against Hunter. Yeah, there's actually just no way of me winning this one at this point. Like, I've just got a terrible deck. And I can't do that. Secret, lol, goes first, perfect. Like, that is constructed. You'd expect to come up against that in a constructed deck. There's no way I'm going to beat that. So, I've just had enough of this deck, just because it's so bad. It's just so bad. But I'm quite happy what I've done today. 7 wins and 2 6 runs after 3 runs, and the decks I've done it with, I think it's been pretty decent. No follows today though. No follows. Kind of just a little bit of a disappointment there. 6 hours streaming. Didn't even get anyone new. So, you know, don't forget to tell your friends. I do appreciate all the follows. And feel free to hit the subscribe and give me a generous $2.50 donation as well. Yeah, I could do with the money. I'm a bit short. I'm not above begging for cash, but yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for checking it out. I do appreciate it, and we shall see you all next time.